5 Tips to Save Money Quickly. Are you planning to save money but you can't? You should know that it is not always easy to save money, especially in today's consumer society. However, this is entirely possible provided you adopt the right strategy and develop good habits. So how do you save money? Today, I give you 5 effective tips that are easy to implement. Tip number 1, methodical organization. The first tip is to be organized and methodical. Indeed, to succeed in saving quickly and easily, you must imperatively opt for optimization of your expenses. You must start by taking a paper and a pencil, then make a nice table to list your expenses for your last 6 months. You should start by making a list of your fixed costs, then add your hobbies. From all this, you will subtract your salary. And there you will see exactly whether or not you live beyond your means. Generally, we recommend saving about 10% of your income. But you can do more. You should know that these savings will be very useful to you if you have to face an exceptional expense or that you, unfortunately, lose your job. The first thing to do is therefore to put everything flat black on white to better manage your budget each month. But that's not all. Tip number 2, the supermarket. You will quickly see that the supermarket is a bottomless pit for your bank account. Indeed, you must better manage your behavior by buying products that you really need, and by paying attention to your so-called impulsive purchases. You can use a calculator when you do your shopping, for example, to avoid any unpleasant surprises during your checkout. You can also make an exact list, in order to avoid any unnecessary expenses. Finally, it is advisable to go through the internet. By doing your shopping on the internet, you will not be tempted by this or that chosen in the market. These things are generally unnecessary. By reducing your supermarket budget, you will make great savings. Tip number 3, paying by cash. It has been proven that spending cash is more difficult than paying by credit card. Generally, you don't really realize the amount spent if you use a bank card. But, if you use cash when shopping, you realize much better the amount you spend. It's a very simple but very effective trick. Besides, the behaviorists who help those who spend too much give this tip. So you should withdraw money at the beginning of the month, and use it as you go. It's an important first step towards awareness. Tip number 4, comparisons. To avoid spending too much money, you should use comparisons. There are many online services that allow you to check if you are buying cheaper. Generally, for lack of time, information, or courage, you will first buy what you see. But it is obviously not the cheapest. Before buying something, you need to take the time to ask yourself questions, think about it, and study the article. So you will undoubtedly be able to discover the same and cheaper product elsewhere. By comparing product prices, you can more easily save money on everyday products. Comparing is an essential key to managing your budget. Tip number 5, your needs. Finally, the last tip is to really identify your needs. You have to make the difference between your desires and your needs. We live in a society of overconsumption, and everything makes you want. However, these are often unnecessary purchases, which you do not really need on a daily basis. You have to learn to manage your impulses, to save money. By avoiding buying the latest fashionable smartphone, while yours is not broken, you will save money. And if you become aware of this type of behavior, you will quickly understand how unnecessarily you spend your money sometimes. Avoiding wasting unnecessary parts of your budget, recycling, or reusing objects that are not damaged are actions that are very concretely carried out to achieve savings. You will understand, saving money is not that difficult. But you have to organize yourself and realize the uselessness of certain impulsive expenses. By noting everything and making comparisons, you can quickly save good money. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.